As Buddha famously intoned, life is suffering, and especially if you're an Arsenal fan.
We are the Gooners, the Gooners. We are the best fans in creation. And when we cheer up, we love it Arsenal. They can hear us sing
I'm Nick Hetherington, and I'm Arsenal. Well, my uncle Tony was Arsenal, and it was May 12th, 1979. I'm sure everyone knows that date. The infamous 5-minute final, and we watched it together. And you know, I've seen the game many times since, but I remember watching it. I remember those. I remember the goals. I remember that, you know, parts of the game when you're, you know, I was only 7 years old, but I remember it, and I remember being excited. And then it was like, it was it. That was it. That was going. I was going to be Arsenal from that point on. And I had no choice about it. It chose me. Everything for me is Tony Adams. I was 10 or 11 when he got signed. So I spent my teenage years, I spent my 20s watching him and watching that team and him grow into it and become captain. And it was just fabulous. You know, the back four, just that impenetrable wall. And I think the thing about Tony Adams, he was not only was a great player, he was a leader. He was a sort of an incredible man. And for me, the great memory of 1998, May 3rd, 1998. There's so much about that game. Everything feeds into it. It was Arsene Wenger's first full year as manager. I was watching the game at the famous Cock. We couldn't get tickets, but we were around the corner from the stadium, so we're at the famous Cock Tavern, where everyone knows that is. And just watching it, you know, filled full of Arsenal fans, and the 4 goals, you know, Tony Adams' final beautiful goal, and that with his amazing celebration at home, the fact that we hadn't won a league championship in 7 years, you know, all these things, it just changed. It was just the beginning of so many exciting things. I do have a blown pig story. It's probably really embarrassing. I probably shouldn't tell it, but I'm going to. It was February 27th, 2011. It was the Carling Cup final, and I was so convinced that we were going to win. I called Kurtis Powers, and I said, look, I don't want to do something special for the New York City supporters, the fans. I think we're going to win. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to get a trophy, and I'm going to get it engraved, and then the winner, we're going to win the game, and then we're going to have a raffle, and somebody can win this trophy. So I got this made. As you can see, it says Arsenal Carling Cup winners with the date, New York City Arsenal Supporters. And you've no idea how long that walk home was. So there it is. I tell you what, when we do finally win, I'm going to take this off. We'll do it all over again. But you know what? Come on, you Arsenal. You know, you never stop believing, right?